Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. I just wanted to do a short little video about aging and working when you're getting older, as we all do. I've been getting a lot of press in Australia recently about this topic. One of the reasons is Australia has a lot of baby boomers. So we're only a small country, relatively speaking, of 25 million people, and we've got a much smaller workforce than that, and out of that 5 million people are baby boomers. It's a lot, and it's increasing. Okay, we're living a very long time in this country. Men live, the average age is 82.1, and the average age for a woman is 85.8. So we're in, up there at the top of the world with a few Nordic countries. Hong Kong, people there live a surprisingly long time. And, some other Western countries not doing as well. I was really surprised to see the US, the average age was 79.3 or something it was, 79 point something, which I was very, very surprised to see that, because it's way down in the list of countries. So life expectancy is not very good there at all. So the reason I bring up the issue of life expectancy, of course, when you're getting older, you're thinking more about your health and how long you can expect to live and what you're going to do and how you're going to stay feeling fit and well and relatively healthy. So in Australia, we have Medicare. I think it's called Medicare. I've actually got private health insurance. Here we can choose to do either. We can go under the government system, which supplies all your needs. But if you want really fast action, you want to go into a hospital that's more like a hotel, or you want to go in and have your own private room, you would take private health insurance. If you take the public system, the public health insurance, you could go into a ward with maybe 4 or 5 other people. They're not huge wards, but it's slower. And for some things in the private system, you have to wait a long time depending on where you live. If you live out in the outback areas or some rural areas, you can wait a very long time, months and months, or perhaps even a year or more for a procedure. But you've got a choice what you do. The private health insurance here is not cheap. However, it's something to consider when you're getting older. But the reason I'm talking about that is because I want to encourage people really over 40 to not give up on their dreams, because once you get to 40, it's sort of like this sort of psychological tipping point as far as your work is concerned. It becomes harder and harder to get employment. And so we're finding a lot of baby boomers like myself going out and doing their own thing. So starting businesses online, especially in these COVID times. And I started my business, Absolute Soul Secrets, when I was 40. And it wasn't what I planned to do with my life, but it's been over 20 years actually this year. And, we're just still growing after all of this time, which is really amazing to me. So just because you're whatever age, it doesn't really matter. I just want to say, don't give up. If you're convinced in your heart that you feel really led to do something, do it. Don't listen to other people. I had so many people say to me, oh, that's never going to work, that's not going to fly, and are you sure you want to do that? And I was counselling at a women's health centre. I'm qualified in that area. And so people were very amazed that I was going into this, but it was because of a series of dreams I had. And these dreams went on for months and months, and they just didn't stop. And most mornings I'd be waking up and saying to my husband, I had that dream again. What does that mean? And I'll just tell you about the dream. So Michael the Archangel, I started seeing when I was about 30 years old. And it took me about 10 years to get to that stage. I'd been meditating for around 10 years. And it started like a little feather or something. I'd dream about a little feather and think, oh, what was that about? So it just, over the years, it just got more and more. So in the end, I could see Michael the Archangel, and it's a representation of how my mind would think. So really, Michael and all of the angels are just systems of energy, collections of energy. And so in me being a white woman, of course, I see a white angel. But I do think if you were another nationality or another race, you'd see the angel in, as dark-skinned or whatever. So I know in Scandinavian countries, Michael the Archangel appears with blonde hair and light skin. The way I see, I'll say him, but he's not really a him, but the way I see him is with very dark hair and white skin, with a very strong chiseled jaw, quite handsome, of course, because that's how my mind thinks, and so that appeals to me. So depending on your nationality, that's how you will see angels if you're clairvoyant, and if you want to develop that gift in yourself, if you have that gift. Everybody's got some gifts, so that one of the secrets of life, I guess, is to find out what are your gifts and how do you develop them. So anyway, Michael would appear and he would write on my forehead every night in white light, soul secrets. And so I'd wake up and say to my husband, what are these soul secrets? What does this mean? And it was driving me and my husband nuts because I couldn't figure it out for 3 months, and to dream this same dream maybe, 4 or 5 times a week, it was becoming frustrating. But eventually I got the word business, and I thought, I'm supposed to start a business with something to do with soul secrets. So it just developed more and more. And it took me the whole of the year 2000, nearly, to figure it out. So I didn't actually start, because I was getting ready in 2000, I didn't actually commence trading until December 2000, because it took me that amount of time to work out what was going on. So that was when I was 40, and you can see I was 41 actually. I was like 40 turning into 41, and you could see the stress and the strain in the year 2000, the things going on in the world, but it's nothing like today. And the things that I had to give up in order to start this business, because it wasn't in my mind at all. But I had been training in the 90s in California with Louise Hay as a teacher, and one of her books, she said that, I think it was You Can Heal Your Life, that she'd written her first bestseller when she was 50. So I didn't feel too old to actually start a business. And it's the same thing here on YouTube. I've had this channel since 2007, and I've put videos on, but I haven't concentrated on it or focused on it like I am now. And I started doing that last year. And so now I'm 61, and I'm thinking, it's the same dynamics, it's the same energy. I don't feel too old to be a YouTuber. So regardless of your age, if you're, we're all aging, and that gives us a very special way of looking at the world, because as you age, you've seen more. So you've got experience and you've got wisdom to put that knowledge that you've gained from the experience into practice. Okay, so it's great to have knowledge, but you need wisdom to apply it successfully so you can be successful in life. And I also want to make the point that aging is a spiritual journey. Okay, so all spiritual journeys, they don't just go straight up like that. Like anything, it's up and down and up and down. But what you lose, you may lose some, physical capability. You may not be as strong if you run. You may not be as fast. You might have health issues. But the more you look into it, the more you can see. And any health issues that you have, you may be able to ameliorate or minimize those health issues. And sometimes you can even heal them completely. And I do believe that at the bottom of everything, spirituality is the base. So if you focus on your spiritual journey, whatever problems you see up here, so you have your spirituality, and then the next sort of energy that would manifest would be the mental energy, because that's a little bit denser than the spiritual. And then the next would be your emotional energy, and then finally it manifests at a physical level. So, you know, if you can concentrate on your foundation of spirituality, that's your real foundation, not your physicality. It's the reverse of, you know, what we would think. If you can focus on your spirituality and get down into deep states of altered consciousness, that's when we can actually do the things we want to do. So we can heal ourselves, and we can heal other people, and we can heal the world. We can heal our own countries. Every country has a guardian angel, and when traveling, I actually pray to the guardian angel of the country that I'm traveling in, okay? In the US, it is an eagle. I've seen it when I was there 2 years ago. The eagle picked me up in his mouth and carried me across the United States. And since then, I've been very depressed and in despair, because I have seen the angel with a great cut in his head, the division in the eagle's head. And I saw him just last week again, and that division has now turned into a full-blown infection. And the vision I saw was, it was like it was a hospital, and there was a team of surgeons there, and they were all working on the eagle, and his heart kept stopping. And there was a surgeon there that was just pumping his heart to keep his heart going. And if the surgeon stops doing that, the eagle is dead. So it's really, the state of America at the moment is dire, really, really dire. And from the outside looking in, you know, a lot of other countries, we don't even have the words for what we see happening there, how democracy is under attack constantly. And so I just know from this dream or vision, I can't remember just this minute if it was a dream or a vision, but might have been when you're sort of just falling asleep or just waking up, sort of in that sort of limbo zone, what Freud calls the pre-conscious zone. That's when I think I actually saw it. I was just like, oh my God, we can't let the eagle die. So because his heart, it's like America's heart is failing. That's really the stage that it's got to now. So that's why I want to encourage all of you to really meditate and pray. And it's not even about politics. This is about survival of democracy. Whatever happens in America happens in the rest of the world. All the other countries will follow, okay? So it's really important to pray for democracy, and don't even get caught up in politics or this one or that one, because if you just focus and get really clear and succinct about saving democracy and helping other people, kindness is the way, okay? That is closest to God. If you believe in God, if you believe in whatever you believe in, it really doesn't matter. Kindness is the way to go. As soon as you see people name calling, as soon as you see people hurting other people, you know that is not the right way to go. That is going into the darkness. So please, please, please focus on the light. And if you're getting older, don't think for a second that you're worthless or that you don't deserve better, because you do deserve better. You are worthwhile, and the earth needs you, and there is a mission and a place for you to be and to play your part in bringing light to the world, okay? So it's really important that you shine your light. So as you do that, you will help other people all around you, okay? Your family, your friends, your country. And that is the most important thing. Okay, I'll get off my high horse now. I hope there was something in this sort of, in this video that makes a light bulb sort of go off, even if it's only dimly in your mind. Okay, thanks for listening to me. I'll be doing another video very soon. Okay, if you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel. I don't normally do these sorts of videos. I do tarot, horoscopes, spiritual things in general, but I don't think I've done a video like this before. Okay, give this video a like if it was helpful, and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you again next time. Okay, thank you, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.